I'm trying my best not to laugh. Yeah? Show me that batty. Show me that batty rapid. How do? Female officer at Forest Bank. I used to work there. Private sector prison in Salford. Making its rounds on TikTok. Female officer twerking and the like. For a prisoner. Happened in 2022. Apparently she's no longer working there. No shit. This stuff is going to continue to happen as the prison service recruits, oh here we go again, bad boy Sam, more and more female staff. I'm not doing the disclaimer today. Forest Bank, private prison. Private prisons get a bad rap. Do you know why? No pun intended there. Bad rap. Yeah, man. They get a bad rap because they start with inexperienced staff. You might do a good recruitment and get some life experienced people, and then they struggle. They've always been shit wages. And once a prison, you know, has descended to certain levels, you ain't bringing it back. We've had private prisons that have been private. They've gone to the public sector because they're underperforming in dangerous places. Yeah, public sector, it becomes public sector. Change your uniform. Do you change all the staff? No, are you kidding? You can't recruit staff. Same staff, it's now public sector. It's shite and it's gone back to the private sector. Recruitment is a nightmare. The ongoing effect of having more and more lasses working in male prisons is show me that batty. Yeah, illicit relationships, falling in love, falling for the bad boys, the charm. Yeah, young staff, inexperienced, naive. Shall we say naive? Can we say that? Green, stupid. Again, if you have a proper regime, prisons out all day, enough staff, there's not the opportunities to behave like this. You know, when I were working with someone, if there's only two of you on a landing, 2 landings, Forest Bank, 86 prisoners, you know where your mate is. You spend most of the day together. If you're on with someone who's inexperienced, they're in the office doing the you know, moving people about, the paperwork and everything else, because they're shit scared to be on a landing. It's an absolute disgrace what's happening. Not one person, when they're talking about prisons, the dangers of prisons, yeah, it's all about the population explosion and everything else. Nobody's discussing staffing levels. No one's discussing. You see, what you need is you need to get prison minister, yeah, any of these think tanks, any of these reform groups, POA, Prison Officers Association, the union, PSU, if they're still going, Prison Service Union. There's now, I believe, a civil service union you can join as a prison officer. Prison governors, head of the prison service. You need to get all these people together, yeah? Come up with a strategy, yeah? Show the twerking video, yeah? Show me that batty rapid. Get that on screen. Let's do the porn film from Wandsworth. The young lady, OnlyFans lady, you know, different positions. Yeah? Let's get that up on screen. How do we stop this happening? You know, do we need to change? Brian, this way, dude. Do we need to change the actual training and recruitment? Because I'll tell you what, it's not worth a toss. It's not worth a toss. Training is not fit for purpose. The best training for anybody to become a prison officer is on the job. They do 12, 13 weeks now, private, public sector, all this paperwork and bollocks and report writing and scenarios. Yeah? You know, someone in your face, de-escalation and all that. It's just play acting, it don't work. Stick someone on a landing with an officer with some experience, which is going to struggle now because the experienced officers have got between 1 and 5 years in. There's very few, you know, 15, 20, 25 year men or women still in the job. There's very few experienced governors. But that's what it needs. Can you imagine the faces of the prison minister, head of the prison service and that, watching a Wandsworth porn film? Or Rapid Batty. Can you imagine? You know, people would probably be like, disgusted. We shouldn't have to watch this or whatever. Well, it's a reality now, isn't it? You know, corruption through the roof. Very few prisons used to have corruption departments. They've all got them now. They've all got enhanced gate security. You can have gate security as much as you like if you've got young or older, inexperienced, naive people coming in who are going to end up in illicit relationships. Yeah? It's not working, is it? You need to do something. Nobody is looking at it. People are probably scared to speak out. I can imagine now me sat there with a posh committee in my shorts and t-shirt, maybe with our Brian, talking like this. Yeah, they all switch off, wouldn't they? Who's this knobhead? What's he know? I know for everything like this, the twerking or the Wandsworth porn film, there's probably 100 people who's been sacked, walked to the gate, don't come back, and it's never made the papers. Used to happen at Forest Bank. We had a fair few walk to the gate. We had a couple at Strangeways. In a time when Strangeways was a fucking sorted prison. It was a fantastic place to work. It was safe for staff and prisoners. We had fantastic management. There's still a couple slipped through the net. One was young and naive. Imagine being a fella, you've been married 6 months and your missus comes home. She's been sacked because she's been having a relationship with a prisoner. There was an older woman who was sacked as well. You know, probably in the, got to be careful what I say, in her twilight years. Yeah? Suddenly starts changing her hair, wearing more makeup for work, tighter clothes, you know, non-prison uniform. That used to be a thing. Yeah, anyone not wearing prison uniform, you know, the work trousers, lasses started wearing like skin tight trousers. You get odd person who'd pull them, then you get people, it's sexist. They're not comfy, they're uncomfortable. And that's how it declines. Same with makeup. No makeup, you know, basic. Bit of mascara or something like that. These lasses going into work now, and the police, look like they're just leaving or just going to nightclubs. Brian! 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 I don't know whether you can see. Our Brian's twerking up there, wagging his tail. Brian! Brian, show me that batty. We're laughing now, but it's a joke, innit? It really is a joke. Anyway, God bless you all. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks for all the positivity people bring to the channel. Where's he gone now? Brian! He's here. Thanks for coming, Al City.